Welcome back to Shaped by Faith. I'm Teresa Rowe. We are talking coffee today on Shaped by Faith. Why? Because I love coffee and I love the smell of coffee. My guest today is Nicole Gross, the owner of the Creme Coffee House downtown, and I'm so excited to have her on. She's a lovely, beautiful lady, and so we're going to talk to her this segment. Nicole, again, thank you for being on.
Thank you.
You're so welcome. Well, you know, the smell of coffee triggers those, I think, this is me personally, feel-good emotions every single morning because I have to have my coffee in the morning. My husband knows, don't even talk to me until I've had a few sips of my coffee. Okay. So do you think people associate coffee with feeling good, or what's your experience with this?
I definitely do. I mean, I feel like that even when they walk into the coffee house, you will hear people go, "Oh my goodness, it smells so good in here." And if I leave and then I come back in, it just like warms you. It makes you feel at ease and just peaceful. I love to be able to even set the timer on my coffee pot and have coffee already brewing whenever I wake up, and it just makes me even want to get out of bed because I just smell the coffee. But yeah, I feel like people, it just brings, like I said, a peace to them. Even if you can remember back like when you were younger and like your grandmother, drinking her coffee. I remember my granny drinking her coffee and I just wanted to sit on her lap and even just sit there and smell it.
Well, they even have candles now that
Yes.
smell like coffee, and that's an idea. You could have your own candle.
Yes,
at the Creme.
that is a good idea. We do have some handmade soap that smells like coffee. Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Well, let's talk about your typical day at the Creme Coffee House and what it looks like for you as the owner.
Well, it just kind of depends on the day. Being an owner of a business, sometimes you may be out going and getting inventory that you ran out of or that you need extra of. You may be having an event coming up and, you may be having to do that. But I have an amazing staff. I have amazing baristas, and they all just have different strengths that they bring to the Creme and make it where I call us the Creme team. We are a team and we all work together very well. But a typical day is as soon as we get in there, we start brewing that fresh brewed coffee for you and for our customers, just so that smell is going. We may bake some cinnamon rolls or some muffins, just trying to bring the freshness and the fresh smell actually into the coffee house. Throughout the day, our customers come in and we continue to make different coffees, and we have Ethiopia, Sumatra. We use a Kentucky roaster. We've done some research trying to find the best coffee roaster around, and we went with a local Kentucky roaster, and that's been really important to us for the smell and the freshness. So a typical day is making lots of coffee.
And I bet it's very busy for you.
Yes.
Now, who are your customers? And that's a wide open question, but who comes into the coffee shop?
We do have our regulars that come in every day, but throughout the morning, it is usually a lot of people that are already downtown, and then our regulars. But there's people, you may be surprised, new ones coming in from the convention center or just visiting, walking throughout. It's kind of different. Monday through Thursday is more the regulars, the people that work down there, the people who are at the judicial center. But on the weekend, it seems like a totally different crowd of people, people that have never been to the Creme come in a lot, but our regulars are pretty consistent, and it's funny, we have our morning regulars, and then in the evening we have our evening regulars, and if we don't see them, we wonder where they're at.
So how are you making, obviously you're getting to know who your customers are. How are you making their coffee experience different than let's say from a different, from a national chain coffee store? How is the experience at? Is it the Creme? The Cream? How do you pronounce it?
I say the Cream, but a lot of people say the Creme. Yes.
So it could be either way, right?
It can be either way. The Cream or the Creme. I don't care.
But let's say the Cream today.
Okay.
So how is the experience a little different for them?
Well, I mean, I feel like we really get to know our customers, and I mean, it's nothing for us to start making your drink before you even get up to the counter, because we've learned and we know what you like, and we really want to take the time to know about you, and if we have time in between each customers, we love to hear your stories. Actually, yesterday one of our regulars came in, and honestly, we were sitting there crying together because he was talking about his mother being sick, and this grown man got tears in his eyes, and it just broke my heart. And we were able to even stop and pray for a minute for his mother. And I mean, you can't do that everywhere.
No, that is awesome. You actually prayed right there in the store.
Yeah.
That's amazing. That is a huge difference.
Yeah.
And that's a personal touch, and that is God within the store.
Yeah. And I just feel like, I mean, we want everyone to come. I don't care, if you're homeless, if you've, had a horrible life and you're struggling right now, and, you're caught up in things maybe you shouldn't be caught up in. That doesn't mean that we don't want you in there. We want you to come. We want everyone to feel welcome. And our little motto is to share the love. And I feel like that's how we're different. We as a staff, we strive to share the love and make a difference in your life.
Now let's talk about your menu. I know you have more than coffee.
Yes.
And so let's go ahead and talk about that. What is on your menu?
We have sweet treats, which would be like a dessert, and we offer different things. Lately, I've been making homemade blueberry cobbler or peach cobbler, and we put them in a little ball jar. That's one of our favorites. And then we have cheesecake. I think I said this earlier, the chocolate muffins are a huge hit. People really like those. They're really big. They taste like a molten cake. And then we do have sandwiches that we're, really striving to make them be top notch. We are getting the deli fresh meat that we get cut, and we have a chipotle turkey and a round ham, and we put those on a premium ciabatta bun, and they are delicious, and a lot of people are coming back for our sandwiches. And then we have the lattes and our specialty lattes. Our favorite drink is our judo chop, probably. It has 3 shots of espresso. Yes. Ghirardelli chocolate, caramel, and vanilla. Yes. Yeah, it's a favorite.
I can't imagine drinking that before I go and teach a class.
You need to sometime.
Yeah.
Your class would be, they'd be ready for judo chopping.
Yes. They would come down and see you afterwards. Wow. Okay. Besides coffee, what about, do you have like specialty teas that you offer as well?
Yeah, we have teas. We brew fresh brewed tea, and then we have tea bags that have all green tea, Earl Grey, just a variety for those tea drinkers. Definitely.
Okay, we're going to take another break, and when we come back, we're going to talk about the uniqueness of the Creme, whichever coffee house with Nicole. Stay tuned.